days ago, she uploaded a video to her YouTube channel that I want to show people. It's about, it really bothered me, and it's been bothering me a lot. She specifically has been bothering me a lot. As stupid and ditzy and dumb as she is. But this, now it's time to just fucking really get into it, okay? So let's see. She did she uploaded a video that a sim made for her, basically a short documentary. It's 10 minutes long. Wait, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just play this. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, don't worry. Here we go. Watch it with
someone who you think has been presented in the media as a horrible person. Now think of a person who was presented
But so she uploaded this documentary that somebody made, that a simp made for her, onto her channel, okay?
that way, only for it to turn out to be a smear campaign when you took the time to look into it. Is it the Covington kids? Is it Colin Kaepernick? Is it Pharma Bro Martin Shkreli? Maybe it's even Alex Jones. No matter your opinion, these personalities gained worldwide coverage, garnering support and attack pieces from both sides. All part of a complex media campaign for you to figure out on your own in the end. But what happens if neither conservatives nor liberals come to your defense? What if there is no Tucker Carlson piece to call you out? No Don Lemon segment to call your opponent a racist? No sit-down on the Rubin Report, no 1791 video to inject some reason into the situation?
Maybe because she's an insignificant nothing that never did anything of worth? Like, I really... Yes! Okay, well...
Unlike the aforementioned, a coordinated smear can go much more smoothly and require much less effort. No fact-checking, no devil's advocate, just borrowed information without any verification.
Marge, may I play devil's advocate for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
We're not watching this whole thing.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You may have heard of Martina Markota through Rebel Media, Daily Caller, or even through Gavin McInnes. She seems well-spoken, kind, maybe a little too artsy for most people, but working at Rebel or being associated with anything Gavin McInnes or Tucker Carlson touch is sure to get you some likely undeserved negative attention. But on the whole, the truth usually comes to light. But if you search Martina Markota, you are inundated with titles of alt-right, far-right,
blah, 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 blah.
white supremacist. He's posting memes, hosting live streams, doing video commentary on popular topics, as well as conducting performance art that might not be easily grasped by the non-artistically inclined.
There we go. Oh, yeah, well. Alright, so let me rewind that a little bit. I want to hear this one more time.
On popular topics, as well as conducting performance art that might not be easily grasped by the non-artistically inclined.
And then it goes into her milk performance. Right? Oh, she's such an artiste. Now, okay, so this is what we're going to do. The guy said that, you know, her work is just so fucking deep. Non-artistically inclined people just don't get her. She's just so fucking amazing, right? That's what the guy said, right? Yes, because here's the thing. Let me explain this to you. Let me take away the veil real quick, yeah? So what these people do, people like Martina and stuff, they are too lazy or whatever the motivation is behind it to actually learn a craft or become a craftsman, right? She calls herself an artiste, but she has nothing to say, no point of view, there's no vision, there's nothing of the sort, yes? Yeah. She only likes to wear that mask. She puts on that persona of, oh, I'm an artist, oh. And here's the thing that these type of people do that. They bank on the fact that normal people, they look at what they're doing and you say, okay, I must not understand that. That's just too smart for me. I just don't get that stuff. That's what they bank on. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm just too mysterious. And I'm so troubled and pained inside. I'm such an artiste. Oh, like they'll say stuff like that, but their work is without substance. At least we'll find out about that because we're going to look at that milk video from beginning to end. We'll see if we can even get through it, but we're going to analyze it, and we're going to see if there might have been something we've missed, okay? Like, she always says, beauty in art is important. The most important part in art is beauty, right? But that's fucking bullshit. There's plenty of room for ugly stuff in art. You should discuss everything in art. That's the point, right? But then she, as an example, she always picks Gothic architecture versus like postmodern architecture. But to me, that's utility. Architecture is utilities. People need to live in that. Yes, that needs to be beautiful somewhat. You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason she says there needs to be beauty in art is because she considers herself beautiful. And every single one of her art pieces.
Oh yes, yes. Like, here, that's the thing.
Magazine.
That's exactly the thing. She's always front line and center. She's always the centerpiece of all her works, quote unquote, which is this self-aggrandizement, right? It's a sign of the egotist. Yes, because here's the thing. Because when I know a bunch of people in real life who wear the artiste mask, right? They have no skill. But they LARP to be the artist, right? And they don't do anything. They do beat poetry. Anything that doesn't require the 10,000 hours of work, right? Anything that you can scathe by on that thing where you just don't get it. It's just too weird for normal people to understand. Anyways, we're going to go into that into the performance right now. That's always what she does, right? Oh, we need to venerate beauty. And yes, she refers to her own body. Because it's like, no, I'm not a stripper. I'm venerating the perfect female form. It's like, oh my God.
All she's saying is, yeah, I am showing my tits, but my tits are art.
yes, that's basically what she's saying.
Yeah, these men are looking at my artistic tits.
But I don't understand how you can make the argument that, you know, people call her a stripper and she goes, no, it's burlesque. What is burlesque then? You have peacock feathers. You're peacocking. You think those peacock feathers are there by accident? And you're going, woo, could you see my nipple? Woo, can you see my butt? Woo, woo.
Stripping for people in denial.
Yes, basically. Okay, we're going into Milk is Racist. That's what her... It's called, yeah, Milk is Racist.
It's gonna be the wonderful, unique, talented, beautiful Lady Alchemy.
Oh, why, thank you, Donna.
Round of applause.
All right, here we go. I mean, I guess we could skip this first few minutes. Okay, she's holding a jug of milk.
She's rocking slightly left and right.
Yes, and in the background we can see this is weird. It's the 80s anime Wicked City, which if you guys remember in the first SVENSTREAMS episode when we came back, we discussed her comic book debacle, and
so
we showed
definitely aware of this cartoon.
Yes, we showed people the clip of how they plagiarized word for word the intro of this 80s anime.
We live in an era when our cities are armed with steel and concrete.
We live in an era when our cities are armed with steel and concrete. Computers and electronics barricade our minds.
It doesn't change the fact that there exist a lot of strange phenomena, bizarre beyond reason or logic.
And I mean, she's never watched this fucking anime, but apparently that's a big part of this important piece that we don't understand. Us normal people, it goes right over our heads, the meaning of all this. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do an artistic analysis, you have to go into symbolism, iconography, what could it all mean, right?
Yeah.
I have a book called Hall's Iconographic Handbook. This is in Dutch. I actually looked up if there was any iconographic significance to milk. The only thing I could find was that at one point, because what this is, iconography handbook, is if you're looking at a painting and you're confused about the meaning of something, you can look up a word like milk. If you see a jug of milk, oh, what would that mean in the context of this painting? And you can see the iconographic significance of that symbol throughout art history. Basically, that's what it is. And but I didn't buy this book. I stole this off of my old job when I worked at a studio. Anyways, it's not. Okay. I looked up milk, and what you find here is that the goddess Juno, which is the female equivalent of Jupiter. By the way, the only way we're doing is to see if we can see any of this back in her performance. Yes, so we're stupid guys. We just went over our heads. She is such a genius, persecuted artist that makes such beautiful, significant art with such a message that we don't understand.
It's so deep that I'm getting absolutely nothing from it so far.
So far,
That's
not,
how deep it is.
sure, I will agree. So far, it's not so. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so Hercules squeezed Juno's tit, and that created the Milky Way. That's what this book says. Anyways, if you see any of that mythological angle in this, let me know, okay? But anyways, let's see. Okay, what are other significant or other cultural symbolic things that milk represents? You have
Well,
fertility, motherhood.
it comes from cows a lot of the time, doesn't it? And cows are a holy animal in a lot of religions, so this could be like
Could be a Hinduist.
Yeah, it's like anti-Hindu, probably, this, isn't it? Probably what she's doing.
Here's the thing, actually, let me tell you, I know exactly what the milk is supposed to be in this.
Okay.
Should I explain it to you?
Please.
Okay, so the milk is racist thing comes from a 2017 4chan alt-right type of meme, wherein back in 2017 it was very funny. These trolls, they would supplant the meaning of everyday mundane symbols. Remember when they did like the OK sign that became white power, became a white power sign, and it was basically just to weaponize liberals' anger. Like liberals would then see a French chef go, oh, or an Italian chef go, oh, bellissimo, and they would go, oh my God, is that a racist too, right? So they would weaponize their anger against them. Same thing with the peace sign, right? 4chan made it so that the peace sign was now an alt-right symbol that meant, oh, there's only two genders. And there was a lot of some such nonsense. One of them was milk, right? You remember Lucian Wintridge drinking a glass of milk going like this? So they made it. Why? Yes, the thing, the milk. Okay, let me just explain it real quick. So this milk thing, it was a big meme because what they made out of it was because white people specifically have domesticated animals for ages, so they are not lactose intolerant, whereas minority immigrants, they are lactose intolerant. That was the stupid thing behind it, right? But it's all fake. The whole point about it is to piss off liberals. So now a liberal will see somebody on TV drinking milk and wonder, oh my God, are they signaling to racists? That's the funny part about it. Yes, that's the point of it. Anyways, I suspect Martina Markota, that whole thing that I just explained, went over her head. And she just saw the aftermath of it. She just saw people getting mad at milk. And I was like, oh my God, can you believe these stupid liberals? They think milk is racist. And that's about, listen, and I'm being gracious here. Like, that's all I could give this thing. Because what else? Okay, so it is definitely to do with that meme, by the way, right? So it's definitely to do with that meme. But then you could think about, what is this adding to the situation? What is this adding to that discussion?
It's completely irrelevant, really, isn't it? But maybe that's the art. Maybe
no, don't even. No, stop. No, that's what we're trying to find out. No, don't say that. We are trying to we are zooming in on every aspect of this, so you can't at the end go, oh, I guess we just don't get it. No. We are looking at every aspect of it. Okay, I'm pressing play. We're watching the rest of it. All right. Okay, so there's clearly, she's covered completely in milk now. Yes, we. I mean, I don't know if there's any further symbolic significance to this. Again, let me explain this then really quickly. So art is, you can judge art on its merit, whether it's a language, right? Every medium of art is a language, and you can judge it meritocratically by how well it communicates its message to us, right? So here's what we're trying to find out, Ashley. Is this complete random horseshit nonsense? Or is there a message? Is there something she is trying to tell us? Is there something she's trying to say to us? And now we already found out this is in the context of the 2017 4chan ploy to weaponize liberals' anger against themselves by making them think that milk is now a racist symbol. That's the context we need to watch this in. So now you have a lady with the anime, what the fuck's it called? Wicked City playing in the background, covering herself in yogurt, nude. What is this trying to say? Listen, I'm leaning very strongly to the fact that it's bullshit, okay? That she has nothing to say. Nothing's going over our head here, okay? But, okay, we'll continue. Maybe it's going to blow us away. And by the way, I'd like to know if I'm wrong in the comments of this. If you disagree, let me know what I missed. What does the fucking anime Wicked City have to do? Oh. Oh, she's on the floor, guys. She's convulsing.
You know what? Once I've started considering the fact that this is supposed to represent this troll thing that 4chan did, it becomes so much funnier because it couldn't have less to do.
Exactly.
Anything.
Exactly. That's why it's called Milk is Racist. But I also think she doesn't even know that this is a 4chan thing either. That's what I think. She only saw the aftermath where liberals on Twitter were going like, oh my god, can you believe it? And she was like, oh, what? Milk's not racist. And that's what this is for. And by the way, all right, how much more do you want to watch of this? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just wondering, has she ever done any kind of art that hasn't involved her getting naked at some point?
Listen, I don't think so. I think it's always her at the center of it. Dead center. She is the art piece herself. That's performance art for you. Okay, let's see. Oh my god! All right. But actually, I'm gonna skip to the end, and you're gonna laugh your balls off. What happens? Okay, I'm gonna skip to the end now. Okay, look. Guess what happens now? Oh my god, this is so deep. Oh my god, this is so fucking deep. Oh my god!
We live in an era when our cities are armed with steel and concrete.
Okay, Ashley, you know what's happening here? Should I tell you?
Not at all.
That same intro that she plagiarized word for word from her comic is being played from the same anime is being played again over her standing there covered in snot. Okay, let's see. What do you want to say?
I was just gonna say, what is it about that intro that like means so much to her? That
I mean, listen, the anime Wicked City is about like Earth, and then there's the Shadow World with demons, and they're battling against one another, and then the two main characters, one's a demon, one's a guy, they're trying to find peace between the worlds.
So she's just like a fan of this show, and she wants to share her fandom.
Okay, it's even worse. Somebody, I think somebody says, oh my god, anime aesthetics is so alt-right synthwave. Anime aesthetics is so cool. She's never watched this fucking anime. It's even more random. It's just random fucking... Oh my god, okay, let's see.
Computers and electronics barricade our minds. It doesn't change the fact that there exist a lot of strange phenomena, bizarre beyond reason or logic. Most
yada yada yada.
Beyond time or space. A world filled with evil that is undeniably real. And in that world, there are things that run wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really impressed. I'm very...
Alright, that was it.
Bravo.
Okay, do you think that was art? Okay, the chat says she's a genius. I think I'm wrong, because the chat says she's an absolute genius. This is amazing. She's ascended. I mean, I guess they're saying she fucking sucks. Have you been keeping up with the chat? Because it's going on pretty fast.
Everybody either loves the tits or hates her.
All right, guys, listen. But listen, I want. Oh, by the way, I've also noticed there's a theme. By the way, guys, for those of you who don't really know Lady Alchemy that well, she did another piece, another autistic piece that we just don't get. We don't get it. We're too stupid. Here we go. Here's her other piece. Real quick. I'm not gonna trust me. I'm not gonna play this whole thing, but check this out. This was the one I wanted to see. The word, but yeah, exactly that word. Oh wait, it is with an E, with an I. It is. Nigger, GREDO. Oh, whew, sorry about that. Okay, anyway.
You got there.
I'm gonna. Oh, whoops! I'm listening back. I want to have a little bit of a drink. You know, my throat hurts. Okay.
Is this a good time to take a piss?
Right before GREDO? Are you fucking GREDO? I mean GREDO. Sorry.
I'm so sorry you deal with those all the time.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sven has Tourette's. Not just a slight stutter, you know. I'm trying to pronounce.
This one specific word too. It's just GREDO.
Yes, just it's Lady Alchemy's performance just makes me habada. Woo! Am I right, guys? Listen, I need Lady A to respond to this. I want a response video, and I want her to prove me wrong that what she does is not complete bullshit. I hope Ashley shows up quickly. Oh, there he is. Wait, I need to burp. Sorry, guys. Cough button. Oops, wait. Cough button. Cough button. Ooh, that one actually worked. Okay. Are you ready for... I'm not even going to say it anymore. Okay, so we were saying there seems to be sort of a theme in Lady Alchemy's autistic work. Oh, I'm so deep and troubled. Okay, here we go. Oh, that doesn't work here, I guess. Blamp. Oh, so here, this is funny. Look at this. Okay, this is fucking funny. This is hilarious. Okay, so she's in this one she completely explains the symbolism of it. She explains it. There's a parrot. This is so fucking stupid. Like this completely defeats the point. This completely defeats the point. Oh my god.
She does it before as well, so you don't even need to watch it.
Yeah. You don't need to watch it. Okay, write it out. GREDO is an initial phase of the alchemical process marked the death of the destruction of the... Here we go. Back to GREDO. Oh my god! No, she has tassels on. She's not nude.
It's only art.
It's only art. I'm gonna get some water. You guys watch this striptease. Okay. Ah! Here's another thing. Ashley, still there?
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, anyways, there's something that bothers me. There's another thing that bothers me. I just figured out when I heard these internet connection sounds. It's... Right? Can I explain this to you?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, we know a Lady Alchemy as a woman of the right, and the right needs to reclaim art, because art has become just this conceptual bullshit without meaning, which is the same thing she's doing. We've just figured it out, and according to her philosophy, and of course the Thradcath right philosophy, by the way, here's the thing, people tend to have this binary thinking, right? So now, like these simps, her simps, will, oh my god, yes, there's something I forgot. Remind me of this, Ashley. After we watch this, after I'm done yapping about this part, we have to go to the YouTube comments of Milk is racist.
Okay.
Okay? So her Sims will now call me a liberal, shill, By the way, I'm completely against her so-called cancellation, right? Here's the thing. All she talks about now is her cancellation. How about you make some more art? You don't have the ability to. You don't have the fucking ability to.
it seemed to me like her old documentary was complaining about the fact that she isn't getting as much attention as Alex Jones and the other people got, like getting to appear on all their shows.
Yes.
She got cancelled and nobody gave a fuck.
Her biggest rival was Laura Loomer, but here's the thing: Laura Loomer ran for mayor. She did another stunt. She ran onto some sort of fucking stage play. She did all these weird stunts. She does nothing. You know what she does now?
More than a pair of tits, basically.
Yes, exactly. I mean, and that's saying a lot, because Laura Loomer is like a demon spawn from fucking hell, right? Yeah. But here's the okay. So here what these types tend to do is, so what I said before, they advocate for beauty. Art needs to be beauty. Art needs to be beauty. I tend to agree when it's about architecture, because that's more of a utility in my eyes. But here's the thing: everything she does. Every fucking thing she does, her stupid little pieces where she gets naked and pours several condiments over herself, fluids, is accompanied, it's wrapped around in this vapor wave, synth wave type of aesthetic, right? It's all glitchy, fucking VHS, all that stuff, right? Everything she does,
kind of.
Even her comic book is that vibe. It's vapor wave, all that stuff. But here's the thing. It's the antithesis to her mission statement. Her mission statement is beauty, traditional beauty. What is this type of stuff? What is vaporwave and stuff? Here's the thing. Whenever a medium like VHS or 8-bit games or the LP and stuff, whenever a medium dies, the generation that's nostalgic for that specific medium starts to emulate specifically its flaws. So here's the thing. That's what you're seeing now. That is what vaporwave is. Vaporwave is the emulation of the flaws of a medium. So the glitches. If you watch MTV now, all their bumpers with their logos, it's all glitchy and stuff. But here's the thing. So what is that? That's a veneration of a flaw. That's celebrating a flaw. It's celebrating ugliness. It's ugliness that's being elevated. Even it's specifically the ugliness of a previous generation that's being put back into the modern generation. It has nothing to do with beauty. And that's
it's also not traditional whatsoever either.
No, exactly. But that's the thing. If her messaging was on point across the she should be it should be classical music that her videos start with. Oh, hi there, son. It should be all that stuff. You don't get to have glitches. You don't get to have VHS effects if you want to venerate beauty, whatever the fuck that means.
She doesn't know who she is, though, really, does she? That's why she gloms onto all these different things. Like 1 minute she's alt-right, the next minute she's an artist, the next.
Yeah, let's just come to the conclusion here. Lady Alchemy has no fucking clue about alchemy. Go to our first episode, back season 2, episode 1.
And the fifth element from what I've seen is spirit. That is when the soul, the spirit.
Yeah,
you could even, yes, exactly. That's another way. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate way. Well, a more, that's another way of describing it, I suppose. Yeah. So you have the spirit as the fifth element. So how does that work within your kind of interpretation of this tradition?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a complicated thing, right? I don't know. Maybe we can distill it down a little bit. And I was thinking I should have done a little research before.
No. I mean, it makes
alchemy expert.
No, I mean,
and she was like, oh my god, I guess I should have prepared. No, you're Lady Alchemy. You know, she's a hack. Let's just say that. Okay, I want to see. Oh wait, let's show people what this leads to. She's nude. She's covered in soot. Very much the same as last time. It's almost as if there's she has nothing to say. She has nothing to say.
Naked and covered in shit again.
Again, she's naked and covered in something. That's the theme. I think we can conclusively say that she just likes to pretend to be an artiste because it's mysterious. People don't tend to criticize, oh, she's an artist. That's just That weirdness is just, you got to take it for granted. It is what it is, right? It's just weird, right? No, there needs to be a fucking point. There needs to be a message, you understand? You need to have something to say, because if you don't have anything to say, and if you view art as a language, there's nothing. It's nonsense. It's nonsense by definition. This is nonsense. What she does is nonsense. There's no message. There's no message. Unless the message is, let me titillate some guys with my titties. Because that's what happens. That is what happens. That's the function. That's the function, see. But she desperately wants to get away from that. I think she should embrace that. Like, yes, I have tits and an ass and men get boners. She should get an OnlyFans. I disagree with OnlyFans, but she should have gotten on that when it started. Just do her little strip teases.
OnlyFans is made for women like Alchemy.
It's literally made for her, but she injected herself into this this trad cath thing. Let's see. I want to go back to that video and see the comments real quick if we can. Oh. No, that's not the one. Milk is racist. Oh my god, so deep. Okay, let's see, right? So here we got I've watched Milk is Racist on another channel only about 250 times. Purely for artistic appreciation. So that this guy's basically admitting he's jacking off. Okay.
And that's the #1 comment.
Yes. Best part for me, oh, this is so stupid. Best part for me was the floor work. The floor work, you guys. I would also say that the
anything at random.
Also,
she was at one point, and she was on the floor, so I'll just pick the floor.
Yes. I would also say that the ending pose and its duration makes a very strong ending. All right. It really helped me seeing this performance again today, as my spirits have been low. You are a sultry goddess who fans the flames of my desire. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
So she wants to like live in this delusion where all her fans appreciate her art and all her fans like pretending to enjoy the art.
But these guys are simps.
Everybody knows it's for the tits and
no. Well, there are some people here that pretend that this is art, like that guy that says I like the floor work, as if that's a fucking thing. The floor work doesn't mean anything. Okay, whoosh.
No artistic mind whatsoever.
Exactly. Now listen to this guy. What this guy says: nice moves, makes an excellent contrast to the dark ink performance one she did too. Wicked City optics in the background there. Wicked City is the anime. Wicked City optics in the background there. Listen, guys, this is fucking gay. Okay. And I do notice the effort you put into your outfits. Oh, thank you. You're incredibly talented. Oh, here. Art is still alive and well. Art is still alive and well. So this is what happens in this little echo chamber. They're again, the mask. We are artistic. Oh, we're mysterious. Meaningless. So, as much as they criticize the left, they themselves are as shit, if not worse. If not worse, because they lay claim to Gothic architecture. They pretend that that's their doing. I mean, it pisses me off how stupid all this is. How stupid these people are.
It's how stupid it is that it's infuriating about it all. And now everybody's like pretending to play along in Alchemy's delusion about it being about art. When everybody knows they're only there for the
tits. We're all there for the tits.
It's just the tits.
Lady Alchemy, stop pretending that people aren't there for your tits. Okay?